Hello everybody, welcome back to Grand Theft Auto 5. My name is jfavignano, and today we're looking at the Grumman Goose. This mod is very interesting because it's an amphibious airplane that can obviously land on water as well as the ground. Now, there's some issues I've had with the plane being getting back into it once you've shut it down. That's why we have two of them sitting here on the ground. I'm actually gonna have to spawn another one in just to get in it today. I don't know why all of a sudden it won't let me in, but it's just being kind of weird about that. It comes with quite a few versions of it. Military variant, one with guns on it, and there's a lot of different options that come with it. But it does replace the Cuban 800. It comes with its own handling line and all that stuff. We're going to give that a shot today. We're just a plain Jane dude here. Let's go ahead and spawn us one so we can actually fly this thing. Planes, yes, and Cuban 800. There we go. So it has the default Cuban 800 sounds, which aren't bad at all. Give this thing a little bit of power and turn it. No turning tail wheel, which would be nice to see an actual turning tail wheel, but what are you gonna do? I'll show you the interior real fast. Pretty basic stuff. We've got some working instruments, but kind of a frame rate killer, I've got to say. The interior is, at least. So let's head back outside and let's give this baby some power and get on out of here. Beautiful day in Sandy Shores. There we go. Airplane's pretty much ready to go right now. The tail wheel doesn't really come up. You just kind of have to rotate off of it. I wish that weren't the case, but that's just how it goes. Whoa, birdie. Put the gear up. There we go. And we are pretty much set to do whatever we want. We can land anywhere we want. Pretty nice airplane so far. I'm liking it. I'm getting some jittering from this new Visual 5. It comes with atmosphere. But I'm getting this jittering, and I'm not sure if it's trying to do like motion blur or what it is. It doesn't do it on the ground, it only does it in the air. If you guys know anything about that, please let me know. It's been driving me crazy. We're gonna turn out on final here and we're gonna set it down on the Alamo Sea here. Watch out for the boats. Don't want to hit a boat. And let's see what its gliding is like. I know this thing is supposed to glide, from what I can tell. So we'll just pull the power completely on this. Ooh, watch out. Bring it up a little bit more, up a little bit more. Oh, people on a boat, people on a boat. There we go. So it does glide really nice. That's pretty cool. Just ease it in there. There we go. Oh, big jump up in the air. And we're down. Pretty cool stuff. Liking that so far. Wow, that thing really tears down into the water. Really does. I mean, even from the interior view, look at that. Boom, hitting the pontoons out there on the sides. That's pretty awesome. See how it taxis on the water. Taxi's nice. You just turn the rudder and she spins around. Kind of like it has a normal water rudder in there. But see, I'm not having any issues with frame rate on the ground. It's like in the air, we're getting this stuttering. I'm gonna try one thing before we take off and see if I can fix that. Okay, I turned off depth of field effects. Maybe that'll help us with that. I'm not really sure. I can't remember what it was. This thing bounces all over the place. Look at this. And we're not even on the ocean yet, and it's like really bouncy. All right, full power. Here we go. That's a cool view right there. You just kind of fly it up onto the step here, bring it forward onto the step, and we're out of there. Woo! Look at that. That's amazing. No, it's doing that jittering thing again once we get in the air. Yeah, it seems to be doing a little bit better. I love how I turned off the depth of field effects, and yet they're still in there. What's that about? Look at this. I'm liking the new atmosphere, but if it really does kill frames, that kind of sucks, you know? Let's head over Raton Canyon over this way. We'll take it out towards the ocean on the side of where Paleto Bay is. Fly over this way. Always wanted to have an amphibious airplane like this in here. You know, they gave us that Dodo, and that thing is cool and all, but this thing just gives you that nice feel. Almost gives you like the Sea Duck feel of Tailspin, that old cartoon. As you can see right there. Woo! That's pretty much what the Sea Duck was made after, a Grumman Goose. Say hello to the cars down there. Hello, cars. Very cool stuff. I'm really interested to see how it's going to behave on the ocean, because we saw how violent it was without the ocean. I'm going to do a landing in the interior view this time, so we're not landing yet. We're just going to get down here next to the water. Just because we can. And head up north towards Paleto Bay. There's usually a bunch of rocks and stuff over here. Just watching our altitude there. Don't want to get too low to the ground. There we go. That's Paleto off our nose that way. We're really low to the ground. There we go, about 50 feet off the ground. Look at that. That's amazing. Very cool stuff. Really low to the ground. Hello, Mr. Boat. Got a boat right there on the left. We're like, what the hell are they doing? What the hell are they doing? Let's climb and get some altitude so we can shoot an approach here. And we're gonna pull into that cove over there on the right. I really want to see if we can drop the gear and pull up onto the actual beach. Now that would be awesome. So let's make our left turn here now. Gotta actually, they animated the hands on the yoke pretty good. That's pretty impressive. Pretty good. Oh, hello. Bank angle, right? Bank angle much? Just turning back around this way. You see the cove right there? We're gonna be turning into to land at. Let's do a landing from the interior view this time. And I'm gonna cut the engines right here and just float her on in. Careful, careful here. Woo! And we are down, but man, is this thing bouncy. Yeah, it is. These ocean waves are killer. We're gonna pull up here by the beach and drop the gear down and see if we can pull out onto the beach where this guy and his dog are playing. We're here to ruin their fun. I'm kidding. Pull over here into the shallow end of the water. What is that? What in the absolute... Sounds like somebody's getting a lock on us for something. All right, let's drop the gear down. Oh, it won't let us. We have to actually beach it, maybe. There we go, up on the beach. Oh, come on, gear. Well, you can't put the gear down that way. Come on, you can do it. And throw it in reverse. We're gonna rock this thing back into the water. Come on, you got it. You got it. Come on. Come on, you got it. There we go. All right, so you can't do it that way. Now we know. This thing spins on a dime, though. Man, look at that. Doesn't take long at all. That looks so cool. Very nice look. Let's give a bit of power here. Taxi back out. Taking off on these waves are going to be interesting, that's for sure. Going to be very, very interesting. Wow, that nose goes way down in the water. All right, let's give it some power. Oh, these waves are going to kill us. Whoa, just barely escaped them. What was that down there? Like a piece of reef. That was insane. Absolutely insane. This thing is a lot of fun to fly, though. I'm not going to lie. They did a good job on the handling line. See, it's doing that jitter stuff again. It's got to be Visual 5 doing that. But it only seems to do that if I look to the side. Notice that? Because if I look straight forward, it's fine. Not sure what that's all about. Not sure what it's all about. Let's go ahead and roll off here. It definitely seems like it has some speed in it. That's a really nice thing. I know that it did come with a handling line that makes it go slower, but why would you want to go slower? Why, oh, why would you want to go slower than you already are in this game? There's Mount Gordo. I say we land at Mackenzie Field. Give ourselves a nice challenge. And Mackenzie's kind of designed to just have one approach. You have to approach from the west side instead of the east. East, there's just not enough room to get it down there. There's the field there. We'll make a left downwind for that runway. Here we go. We're on our left downwind. Drop the gear down. Got the field right there. And we'll turn right before this mountain. Here we go. Start the turn. And I'm going to try not to use too much rudder on this one. See if we can just actually get the plane to turn. We have to use a little bit of rudder. The rudder's just not very legit in this game. There we go. Nice. So landing this airplane is all about just letting go of the throttle and just letting it sit there at neutral. It had no problem at all doing that. No problem at all. Let's back it up over this way and hop out. All right. Pretty neat airplane. I'm pretty impressed with it. I'm probably going to keep it in there so we can see it flying around if it, since it replaces the Cuban 800. Now, I probably won't keep the handling line and stuff in there since I use custom stuff. But for the most part, it's a very nice airplane. Not very detailed when it came to the interior, and some of the modeling is, you know, it's all right. We've definitely seen worse, that's for sure. But regardless, I don't want to discourage anybody from continuing to make airplane mods for GTA 5 because I love them. And this one is no different. So thank you to the modder that made this guy. This thing was a lot of fun. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this short little video on the Grumman Goose. Check it out, you know, see if it's something that you would like to fly around in GTA 5. And let me know if you want to see more of these. Take care, guys.